Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Hopefully all is well by you, but it is time for another fight prediction. Yes, it is that time once again. We are looking at the UFC's return to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I'm zeroing in on the co-main event between sixth ranked bantamweight Deiveson Figueiredo and the hard-charging 15th ranked Montel Jackson. Now, before we get into the fight prediction, guys, please like the video, share it, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, down below, you tell me what you think about this fight. Okay, so Montel Jackson's trajectory right now is not on an upward climb. It is on a 90-degree, red hot, white hot, whatever's hotter is what Montel Jackson is right now. It is 90 degrees straight up, okay? He is on a 6-fight winning streak, including 3 first-round knockouts. He has 9 finishes in his 16 victories. But let's be honest here. This fight for him is a massive, massive jump up in the talent pool, okay? And honestly, it is a huge risk for Deiveson Figueiredo to be fighting Montel Jackson. He's on a 2-fight losing streak right now, and he's almost at the point, where a prolonged losing streak, a semi-prolonged losing streak, some questions are going to start ticking into the equation in Figgy's career. For example, after a loss, does he slip out of the top 10? Does he slide out of the top 12? I don't think he'll fall out of the rankings completely, but how badly of a hit does a loss give him in the rankings? Is his run at title level abilities over? Is he now entering gatekeeper status? And the other question would be, would he, should he, or could he possibly change divisions once again? But both guys throw with bad intentions. However, Montel is 4 years younger, and he has a crazy 7.5-inch reach advantage. Now, we always see reach advantages, and a lot of times they don't play a key factor in a fight. This time, it will play a huge factor in a fight. Not only that, but his size in general is going to play a key factor in this fight. Defensively, he's sound. He moves well side to side. He darts in and out. Solid boxing. Now, Figueiredo has I'd say a decent chin. Here's the thing. Deiveson Figueiredo gets clipped a lot. And he gets dropped a ton. But for whatever reason, he's able to recover. If you want to say it's his chin specifically, okay, I can buy that argument. If you want to say it's just heart and soul with Figueiredo, I can buy that argument as well. But for whatever reason, he's able to fight through getting dropped, okay? And in part, what keeps him alive in those situations is his grappling. Now, the bad thing for him in this situation is, even though Montel Jackson has great boxing, he's a high-level, underrated wrestling skill base as well. So, when and if Figueiredo is able to hunt a takedown and get him down, I think he needs to hide those takedowns behind lots of low kicks. I don't think like trips along the fence are going to work for him in this case. But getting inside, Figgy faces someone that easily controls distance, so he's going to take abuse, especially from a left-hander. And we saw Damon Blackshear get smoked with the left hand. He has a good right uppercut, does Montel Jackson. And those are things that Figueiredo struggles against. Okay. If Figueiredo is able to take him down to the ground, normally size doesn't matter on the mat, but here's the thing. Because of how big Montel is, he's not going to be able to extend him if he's able to at least try to lock in a rear naked choke, let's say. So it's going to be all arms and grip. And that tends to fry somebody out. Okay, you can't hold on to those for long periods of time without your arms completely getting fried. So when they wind up getting stood up once again, how much does that take out of Figgy's striking? All those are solid questions. Now, Figueiredo does like to jump gilly. Not as much as Dustin Poirier does, but he still uses a guillotine in his repertoire. That could be a way for him to go. If he's able to get inside Montel's range, I don't see him being able to land those elbows that he likes to throw. And I know I'm making a perfect case for a 7th consecutive victory for Montel Jackson, but Figgy still is a wily veteran at this point, right? And it's just so much of a jump that Montel is trying to make right now. I'm not saying one day he's not going to be there. I think there's a good chance he will be in title contention in, say, year and a half, 2 years. Right now, he's still on, even though he's red hot, he's still on that learning curve. Okay? And look, what Montel did to Damon Blackshear is very possibly what happens to Figueiredo in this fight. But I just don't see it. I think there's just a little bit more in the tank that Figgy has. Would I be shocked if Figgy gets finished? No, but that's not going to be the prediction. I think if Figueiredo is able to somehow chop away Montel's legs, he has a chance. I think if he is effective on the ground, which is going to be interesting, being, like I said, the wrestling base that Montel has. Something in the gut this time out says go with the veteran. Normally I'll go with the young lion over the old lion. But something tells me in this fight it's going to be a split decision for Deiveson Figueiredo, and that's going to be the fight prediction. Ends Montel's win streak, cools him down slightly, and he ends his losing streak. So that's the lock of the week. And it is a big stretch, a big reach. Going out on a limb here with Figgy on this one. But I have to. Lock of the week, Deiveson Figueiredo over Montel Jackson, split decision. And until the next video, Cyclone saying, peace out, homies.